Did Smythe make it?
Yes, I got him and the other scientists to the quarantine. But they're all infected.
And the cross species? Where are they?
I tried to stop them, but they escaped.
You caught me.
So, if you don't know, this game kind of takes place after the first game. So he's talking. So Connors is locked up, or after the first movie. I apologize. So Connors is locked up. Oscorp has continued his work doing the cross-species stuff. That's why we see Rhino and Scorpion and a couple of those other creatures. And now, is it now? Maybe after. Actually, it's after. Okay, yeah. I don't want to spoil it yet, but we're kind of working with Dr. Connors. I remember when I recorded it the first time, I kind of compared it to like the Silence of the Lambs, where like he's kind of Hannibal Lecter, and I'm that detective played by, I think, Sigourney Weaver. Was it Sigourney Weaver? I think it was. I think that was the actress that played that little detective. And she would talk to Hannibal Lecter to try and get tips and fucking clues on who this villain serial killer was that was, you know, killing all these people. Even though Connors isn't as sadistic as, what's his name? As Hannibal Lecter. I don't know, I just got that kind of vibe and feeling. So here, we're just fucking goofing around the city, dude. This is one thing I want in my Spider-Man game. I just want to chill around the city, dick around, fucking web around. Actually, I think there's an Easter egg in front of me. Get to an earthquake. I think it's a little Easter egg right here. Beanox. Okay. Yeah, it is a little Easter egg. That's cool. So, Beanox is the game developer. Hold on. Wait, where the fuck am I going? I just wanted to see this, like, billboard thing. Yeah, put me right here. What is this billboard? You know what? Fuck this. Go to the top of the bill. This is tripping me out right here. It's fucking... So anyways, this is the fucking developer that made the game, Beanox. Spider-Man doesn't want to fucking sit still, so I can't fucking show you guys. Here it is. Just fucking break. God damn it. Stop being goofy, Spidey. God damn it, this camera's sucking dick right now. Shit. Right. Fuck. You know what? Just trust me. This is the company that develops it. Right here. Here we go. Beanox Entertainment. So they went from making like awesome Spider-Man games like Shattered Dimensions, and then they got stuck to making the shitty video game movie tie-in. That actually kind of happened to High Noon too. High Noon made Transformers War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron, and since then they've done like a bunch of stupid Transformer movie tie-ins, which I think is a waste of their work. Don't fucking make them do that. Movie tie-ins are dead. They're fucking dead. Unless they're good. They're fucking dead and shit. And remember when every movie had a movie game tie-in? I fucking do. And now we don't have that anymore. And I think that's the world I want to live in. I want more quality games, and not games that are rushed to meet a deadline for a fucking movie that's probably going to come out and be as shit as the game. So this is the thing I was talking about earlier that I thought that was kind of like that thing, but it's like, you know, just 150 times bigger. It's what we call a Spider Slayer. I don't know if it's a Spider Slayer. It's a cross-species killer thing that... There goes that lizard.
Right? This is not good.
There goes your face. So I was pretty surprised the first time that, you know, the first thing we're doing in the game, kind of, because I consider that whole Oscorp thing kind of like a tutorial, and this is kind of like the first mission. And our first mission is literally fight this giant fucking monster. I don't know if we're in Times Square. I think not Times Square, I'm sorry. Park, with the famous park in New York. I don't remember what it's called. Fucking... Oh god, missiles. I don't remember. I don't remember the name. My thoughts are kind of all over the place. Fuck it. We can talk about... We can talk about Homecoming now. Since there's no dialogue, we can kind of just ramble on. So I watched Homecoming, and honestly I don't have much to say, because I thought it was good. I thought it was good. There's really nothing bad about it, nothing that I really didn't enjoy. The only thing I didn't enjoy was probably the whole MJ thing. Like, I know a lot of people have had issues with that too. Just the whole Mary Jane thing. Is she Mary Jane? Is she not Mary Jane? She's obviously Mary Jane. I don't know why you just not come forward and say it. But yeah, that just fucking reveal it. Why else would you have like big actress, big named actress, play this fucking random part called Michelle, or her friends call her MJ and shit like that? So I don't know. That was the only thing that was stupid. I don't think we need a fucking Mary Jane in this world. We had Liz Allen, which was pretty cool. You know, maybe do Gwen Stacy again. Probably not Gwen Stacy, because you don't really want to remind people of the last piece of shit, Amazing Spider-Man. So I don't know. I thought Liz Allen was an interesting little different love interest for Peter. Because in the first trilogy we had Mary Jane. Second, not even a trilogy. Or the first reboot, which is the Andrew Garfield one. They did the whole Gwen Stacy thing. So, yeah. Third one was Liz Allen, which is pretty cool. If you're if you know the comics, it's like one of his love interests. Was it? No, I'm confusing Liz Allen. Liz Allen's the one that I think eventually marries Harry Osborn. And then they have a kid. Yeah, that's who. I was confusing her with Betty Brant, who's also in the movie. She's got a little cameo. But, what am I doing? Web shoot the reactors. Okay. Let's do this. So yeah, I enjoyed Vulture as a villain. I thought Michael Keaton did a great job. Like I said earlier, there was more than one villain in different ways. So, villain-wise, we had Vulture and we had the Shocker. Those were two villains in the movie. And then, you know, we had cameos of other people. One being, I think his name's Aaron Davis, who's played by Donald Glover. And I think in the comics he's the Prowler, and I think he's also the uncle to Miles Morales. They kind of teased that, which was a pretty cool tease, where he was trying to get keep guns out of the neighborhood, because he's like, oh, my nephew lives here, and I want him to like be raised in a nice environment with, you know, no violence and guns. So it's a nice little nod to Miles. I don't know if they ever plan on bringing him in. Probably when the rights go back to Sony, maybe eventually. I don't know if they plan on doing that. Probably. So they can fucking go do their stupid Spidey universe with all their characters. Which I still think is fucking stupid. Actually, I was just remembering I didn't really talk about this on video. I talked about it on the shit that got fucking scrapped. But that whole thing's stupid. A solo Venom movie is stupid. A fucking Black Cat and Silver Sable movie is stupid. I remember reading a stupid rumor where they wanted to do like a fucking Aunt May movie, where she's like a spy or some shit. Like, it was just fucking stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens. Like, it's just fucking dumb as shit, and I don't know. Why are you gonna do a Spider-Man universe without Spider-Man? Like I said, unless the whole thing's like, okay, we're gonna kind of introduce Spider-Man, and then we're gonna kind of get rid of him and do Miles Morales, and then you can have Peter Parker, and which would be cool, but I don't know if he has any
I wonder
villains.
if Michael Morbius led the charge.
Like, I don't... Ooh, Michael Morbius!
No one else is more
That's
interested in my
Morbius.
research.
in the
Always insists
comics,
that I
he's the
focus on
vampire.
Bats instead of reptiles for some reason.
No
What was I gonna say?
Doc. That's just ridiculous. There is a
I don't know, there's so much to say. I liked Homecoming. I think it was worth it. It was funny. Lots of fun action. And, yeah, there's really nothing I hated about it. I kind of just liked it. I tried to go in, like, as impartial as I could, just like, forget everything. I'm going in with a clean slate, and I really enjoyed it. So, if you enjoy Spider-Man and all that, I highly recommend it. But back to this piece of shit. Fucking Amazing Spider-Man. I enjoyed the first one, kind of. I really hate the second one. Especially that whole Rhino reveal, where it was like, Rhino's in the fucking movie, and Green Goblin, and fucking Electro, and it's like, wow, that's interesting. Electro I didn't really care about, Green Goblin I definitely didn't care about. Rhino was the one I was mainly, like, concerned, well, concerned, yes, and interested, because, like, okay, how are you gonna do a fucking guy in a Rhino costume? And they ended up doing, like, a mech suit kind of thing, so I was like, okay, that's interesting. And then come to find out, he's in the end of the movie, and you don't even get payoff for it. Plus, you could have seen this shit in the trailers! Oh, irked the fuck out of me. Alright, Hannibal Lecter, I will break you out now. So, we're breaking out Curt Connors. I don't know why. I probably should have listened, but whatever. You know, it's fine, fuck it. We don't need to know the story. Oh, where do I go? I don't even remember what I was talking about. Fuck it.
This looks like the one. Connors getting time off.
Excuse me.
Hey, get away from there!
What was I talking? Oh, I was talking about Rhino. So yeah, he's in the movie for like 2 seconds as the Rhino. He's got a couple scenes just as like Alexei, whatever, the Russian gangster. But
What the hell are you even doing here, Spider-Man?
yeah.
Okay, I'll help you clean up this mess.
I'm more interested in the post credits of Amazing Spider-Man 2. Where there was that guy in the cell or whatever. He was that shadowy figure. It was like, who is that? You know, and we never got to figure out who it was. Whatever. Maybe one day they'll reveal it. I don't think I mentioned this either. This game kind of has Arkham Asylum kind of combat where there's blocking like this. Or not blocking, but reversing. And just kind of the free flow combat, which is pretty cool. I like that portion of the game. You can just do all these crazy things. See, fucking Spider-Man! Get fucked, dude. Let's get this combo going. Damn, he fucking German suplexed him on his head. But I will say the combat is on point on this game. I think it's pretty solid, to be honest.
Take that corridor and turn left. I'll meet you there.
Hey, wait!
So this is kind of where my game crashed. It crashed in this area, like I'd say another 5 minutes. I'll show you where. But it crashed in this section.
They're everywhere.
In this during this mission. Well, no, my computer crashed. It wasn't even the game. If the game crashed, that's fine. Oh shit! Oh god, this freezing. It's freezing, scaring me. Dude, it's kind of freezing a lot. Hold on, if it continues, then I should be worried, but I'm not worried yet. I'm semi-worried. But, yeah. There'd be nothing more that pissed me off. God damn, I'm getting fucking stabbed up. want a sody pop? That's kind of vicious. I don't think Spider-Man would ever do that. Is that a collectible right there? It's a magazine. I think it was a collectible. That's cool. I know you can collect the magazines. Not magazines, I'm sorry. The comic covers.
I checked the security monitor.
Which is pretty cool.
Corridor's clear.
Hurry the fuck up, man! Those crazy people.
Good. At least some of the doors are still locked. I'm getting tired of this circus.
Lock mechanism disabled.
Hello.
Dance, Spider Boy. Take your best.
Get some fighting on. Oh, I didn't get a chance to block in time. Did there.
You can get him.
I love all the flippies. The flippies are cool. I thought you could hit Spider-Man, dude. Actually, speaking of thinking you can hit Spider-Man, he doesn't really have like a spider sense in the new movie. He oh yeah, I forgot what we gotta do. Gotta do that because it closes. See? Gotta react quickly. He doesn't have a spider sense. I saw a lot of people bring that up and have like questions about this game. Was like he doesn't have a spider sense. One thing I actually didn't like about the movie, I guess, was the suit. The suit that was gifted to him by Tony Stark was, I don't know, it just felt kind of too smart. Like it just felt like an Iron Man suit, but Spider-Man version. And you know, it did so much for him. And I wasn't a big fan of that because I don't know, it's not the Spider-Man I know. Like I like the fucking Spider-Man. He's smart. He's got to use his wits and fucking shit to fucking get him out of situations and stuff. But here the suit kind of did everything for him, and fucking like he could hear better, he could see farther. So yeah, that's another thing I didn't like about the movie. Wasn't a fan of the whole kind of Iron Man spider suit. I like how I put him on the table. That's kind of awesome. He's got some tissues there.
Everything all right?
As he cries himself to sleep.
I guess that's a yes.